It's time for Paris Tiger Sports on the Paris Sports Network. Brought to you by First Farmers Bank, Ingram's Waste Disposal, Farm Credit Services, Templeton Funeral Home, Longview Bank, Chip and Bethany Keys at Seed Solutions, Terry Elliston State Farm Insurance, Stuart and Carroll Funeral Home, the Chrisman Farm Center, Country Financial, and our affiliate sponsors, Paul and Kathy Porter, Steve and Lynn Young, Greg and Sherry Henson, Will and Mary Lou Majors, White Sheet Metal Heating and Air Conditioning, and the Mary Lou Pine family.
Hey, I'm ready.
Good afternoon, everybody. We are here for a home game today. And this is Ryan Kramer, and I'm joined by Lenny Irwin. We are playing the Teotopolis Wooden Shoes, and we're about to get rolling. Kira Hartke's going to be leading off, playing center field for T-Town. Emma Kramer's toe in the rubber.
Hey.
Starts her off with a strike.
Good start, yeah.
And Hartke comes into the game with a .373 average in 51 at-bats. 7 RBIs, 3 doubles, 3 triples. Was ahead 0-2 early. Little soft humpback pop fly to Lily, and she hangs on. A little bit of an adventure.
It was.
But we got the first out of the game, retiring Hartke. That's going to bring up Jersey Gaddis, who's playing second base today for the Wooden Shoes. She comes in with a .293 average and 41 at-bats. She rolls a ground ball on the first pitch to Lily Wyrick, who retires her for the second out of the inning.
I like it. 2 up, 2 down.
That's right. Let's go. And that's going to
4 pitches, yeah.
Malia Helmink, who is playing shortstop today. Helmink comes in with a .412 average with 13 RBIs, 3 doubles, a triple, and a home run. Emma misses outside for ball 1. Stays away, gets the strike call on the front part of the plate. Outside corner with a curve.
We got a little bit of everything going on out here today. The boys are playing over on the boys' diamond. We got tennis action going on, so
It's hopping out here for sure.
this is the place to be today.
Emma didn't push out on that changeup, left it well short, probably about a, 30-footer. Not going to fool anyone with that pitch, Lenny.
No, not too much, huh?
No. Oop, leaves that one upstairs. 3-1. I'm being careful with this one.
Yeah, she definitely looks like she could take one pretty well out of the park if she wanted to.
And there's another ball to hit to second. Lily have an inning, and we're out of it. 3 up, 3 down. We'll be back for the bottom after this.
Imagine if your farm lender specialized in agriculture. At Farm Credit Illinois, we reprice loans at no cost. We offer fixed and adjustable loan options tailored to your farm business. When you choose Farm Credit Illinois, you're not just getting low upfront interest rates. You're getting all these benefits and more. You're joining a cooperative committed to helping you succeed. Contact me, Heather Dunn, or Julie Crippen, loan officers at Farm Credit Illinois in Paris at 217-465-7605 or visit farmcreditil.com/contact. Good luck, Tigers, this sporting season.
Cornerstone Building Brands is the largest manufacturer of exterior building products in North America, servicing commercial, residential, and repair and remodel markets. They're the #1 manufacturer of vinyl siding, windows, and metal accessories, as well as North America's top choice in metal roofing and wall systems. With an expansive product offering and more than 100 locations, they're committed to providing high-quality exterior building solutions that their customers and communities can count on. That's Cornerstone Building Brands in Paris.
Welcome back, everybody, for the bottom of the first. Alyssa Tipton's doing the pitching today for Teotopolis. She comes in with a 2.27 ERA, a 6-5 record, and she's thrown 61.2 innings. She's given up 20 earned runs, and she has 98 strikeouts.
Well, that's a lot of strikeouts.
Opponent batting average is only 184. So hopefully the Tigers can bring that number up
Well, let's hope so.
by the time this one ends.
Well, Maddie Carter will get it started off for us, so we'll see if she can get on base. Maybe get her rattled a little bit.
Maddie comes in with a 329 average, 7 doubles, 2 triples, 14 RBIs. Takes ball 1 down low. Takes ball 2 inside. So far, so good.
Now, did she change her shoestrings? Wasn't they
Nope.
hot pink?
No, that was Allison
okay.
had the pink ones, and she changed them to orange. There's a ball up and away. Allison Wyrick had the orange ones now. She switched them from pink to orange. Maddie's had the green ones all season.
All season, okay.
She takes a strike on the inside half. And takes ball 4 upstairs. We got a base runner early. That's going to bring up JC Young. She comes in with a 421 average in 76 at-bats. 10 doubles, 3 triples, 4 home runs, 32 RBIs. Tipton's taking a long time to get the pitch from the dugout. Fires a strike on the outside. Might have caught the front corner. Jay swings through strike 2. Quickly down 0-2. Carter's down at first.
All right, shorten up now and just make contact somewhere.
Takes ball inside. Tipton hadn't found the inside half yet. Comes way inside for ball 2. JC's working the count.
Yep,
Trying-
2-2 now.
Trying to find something to drive. Gets a piece of that one, fouls it off. And she gets rung up on the pitch that looked like it was outside.
I thought it was. What I think doesn't matter, though.
Nope, that's going to bring up Emma Kramer. She's batting .357 and 70 at-bats with 9 doubles, a triple, 21 RBIs. Another ball inside. Tell you what, if she misses like she did on that second ball to JC, it might hit Emma in the leg. She's right on the line.
Yes, she is.
Oop, he called that one a swing, I think. Yep, he did.
Yep. He was ducking though, wasn't he?
Yeah, he ducked, but he threw his kind of fist a little bit. Like, I don't know if he was saying strike or if he was saying, I got to get out of here. And it takes the ball up and away, and Carter steals second base and takes a hard slide into second. But it looks like she's all right. Now we got a runner out at second now. Emma's looking to help her cause. Takes ball 3 down and in. 3-1 count with 1 out. Kaylee Miller standing down on deck. Takes ball 4 down and in. It's going to bring up Kaylee Miller, who's batting .373 in 67 at-bats with 6 doubles, a home run, 15 RBIs. Kaylee drove in 2 runs last night against Charleston. Be nice if she could drive another one in now.
Yeah, it sure would.
She takes first pitch down and in. Right now, Tipton is struggling on the inside half, and we need to make her pay. A good pitcher, you don't want to let her out of her struggle. If we can scratch a couple runs here, that'd be big time. Seems like they're having a little issue with communication from the dugout. Pitchers saying, give me the pitch, give me the pitch. She wants to work quicker.
That one
Bounce that one
skips
in the
in the
dirt.
dirt.
Maddie Carter late break. She's probably, they dropped it at
yeah. We caught a break there.
third. Emma also advanced to second once she saw Maddie take off. Kaylee's up there with a 2-0 count. Chance to repeat her performance last night if she can hit one out there in one of the alleys.
Yep, that'd be a couple RBIs for sure.
Comes inside, misses again. Kaylee's up really big in the count now, 3-0. I'm okay if she wants to keep trying that inside because it's not working right now.
It's not working right now for sure, and the wind's kind of against her too.
And she takes ball 4 upstairs, 4 straight. We got bases loaded, and Morgan Combs coming up. Morgan comes in with a .417 average in 48 at-bats. She's got 6 doubles, a triple, 2 home runs, and 17 RBIs. I'd take a 3rd home run right now, Lenny.
That would be nice. That would be nice.
She takes strike 1 on the outside. Swings through
that was
one.
it right there.
That was the one right there. She took a big hack just underneath it. It's an 0-2 count with 1 out. Lays off that one upstairs. Morgan's been out for a couple weeks. That's why her at-bats are a little lower than the rest of the order with a shoulder strain. So this is only her, 2nd game back? 3rd game back. Takes ball 2 inside. Yeah, she played against Casey and then Charleston last night. She's still trying to find her timing a little bit.
Yep. Well,
did well the first game out.
Pretty tough, though, when she's doing track and trying to play softball, too.
Takes strike 3 right down the middle.
Yep, he rung her up on that one.
He sure did. That was very animated. He was excited about it. That's going to bring up Landry Stevens, who's batting .229 with a double, a triple, and 6 RBIs.
Another triple would look good.
That would be awesome. Takes strike 1. It looked like it was in the other box,
That's
but
kind of what I thought. I thought it was a little high as well.
Takes strike 2 in about the same spot.
Yep, he's consistent, so.
Yep, hitter's going to have to adjust. Landry just needs to get a piece of that one, foul it off. Goes a little further out for ball 1. Tipton's trying to wiggle out of a bases-loaded jam. Takes a ball up. 2-2 with 2 outs. If she gives us another ball, we're going to have a lot of movement out there. Oh, there's ball 3.
Yep.
This payoff pitch. Bases loaded, full count, and 2 outs. Everybody's going to be moving
I'd
here.
say something's going to happen on this one for sure.
One way or the other. And Landry swings through it. Tipton gets out of it. No runs. At the bottom of the first, we're heading to the top of the second when we return from commercial.
With 2 convenient locations in Paris and Kansas, Templeton Funeral Home is always there providing the care and service you and your loved ones deserve. Pete, Mark, and the staff at Templeton Funeral Home would like to wish all the Tigers the best of luck this season. Go Tigers! North American Lighting is a leading supplier of automotive lighting systems in North America, and they're proud supporters of Paris Tiger Athletics. They'd like to wish all the Tigers the best of luck this sporting season. Located at the Paris Airport, Seat Solutions wants to wish the best to all Paris Tiger teams this season. Contact Chip or Bethany Keys at 251-0153. Stewart and Carroll Funeral Home is dedicated to providing compassionate and individual attention to every family they serve, sincerely caring for your family's needs. Stewart and Carroll Funeral Home proudly supports Paris Tiger Athletics.
We are many, we are one. You have so much to give, continuing what we've begun, helping our families to truly live. I will, you will, together we will show some heart, do our part, take a compassionate stand for good, forever, for Edgar County, ECCF.
Edgar County Community Foundation.
And welcome back for the top of the second. We'll have Olivia Wormert leading off. She's playing left field today for the Wooden Shoes. I think it's 0-0.
Yeah, that's what I'm thinking now that I look.
Yeah.
I can see this. So, no score over on the boys' diamond, so.
First pitch down and in for a ball. Foul ball. Emma came right back inside and got it up a little bit and in on her hands, and she couldn't do anything with it other than foul it off. Nice change up. Rolls it. JC's right there, gobbles it up, fires across, and we got the first out of the inning.
That was a good pitch. So
Sure was. It was a good change. It hung up there. JC moved well over, circled behind the ball, made a great play. That's going to bring up Kylie Bories, who's playing first base today. Emma with the curve ball, foul ball. Looked like it hit off Carter's shin guard. Maybe the inside of her shin guard. Umpire gives her a second to think about it. Comes back in, ground ball to third. Bailey Rhodes is there to scoop it up, fires across, and we got the second out of the inning. Coach is coming down to check on her. I think she thinks maybe that was a foul ball off her foot. She's going to ask if the first base umpire saw it. I don't think he did, because pretty sure he was checking the weather report above us. Still out, he says.
Yep.
No change. We'll take it.
Definitely don't think he saw the play.
No, I
for
don't.
sure.
I don't either. That's going to bring up Kaylee Zaruzin. She's playing right field today. Zaruzin comes in with a 264 average, 14 hits and 13 RBIs on the season. Emma goes away with a curved ball, leaves it out for a ball.
There we go.
Called strike. 1-1 count. Curveball that's line drive right up the middle for a base hit. Cadence Evelyn kicks it, but the runner does not advance. Ball's back in from the outfield, and T-Town has their first runner of the game.
First hit of the game. Just ruined Emma's no-hitter.
You know, I think that was bound to happen at some point. That's going to bring in Chloe Haney, batting 7th today, playing catcher. She comes in with a 333 average, 19 hits and 6 RBIs on the season, 5 doubles, 2 triples. There's a nice curveball. Haney swung right through it. It had some excellent break on it. I think the way he's calling this game, I'd try to live out there.
I would.
There's another one, ground ball off Emma. JC is circling behind, see if she's got enough, and couldn't quite get there. T-Town's got 2 on. It's going to bring in the number 8 hitter, Alyssa Tipton. She's the pitcher. They're going to courtesy run for the catcher, bringing in number 23, Clara Met.
Well, we've got 2 outs, so let's just get the batter and be done with this inning.
Tipton comes in with an 071 average, 2 hits and 2 RBIs in 28 at-bats. There's a strike to start her off. Nice.
Yeah.
Down in, but it gets through the 5 hole. We got the runners both advance to second and third. But Emma's up 0-2 in the count. Just need to execute one more pitch, and hopefully we can get out of this mess without giving up any runs.
There
And
it is.
she gets the strikeout to end the inning. Crisis averted. We'll be back after this commercial break to tell you about the bottom of the second.
Since 1950, Ingram's Waste Disposal has proudly served Edgar and Clark County with residential and commercial trash pickup, commercial compactor services, roll-off service, and mini roll-off services. Stop by 501 Grandview Street in Paris or call 217-465-3335.
If you're looking for agricultural, business, or personal loans, Longview Bank has you covered. They can even help you out with investment options and online banking. At Longview Bank, they're always ready with the services you need. Visit them online at longviewbank.com.
Moody Farms of Paris is a proud supporter of Paris Tiger student athletes. Whether they're on the court, in the field, or in the classroom, Moody Farms wants to wish all of our Tigers the best of luck this year.
All right. right, welcome back, everybody. For the bottom of the second inning, we'll have Casey Wells coming up. She's playing left field today. Casey comes into this game with a .278 average in 36 at-bats. She's got 5 RBIs. All 10 of her hits have been singles. Casey's a very adept bunter. Looks like maybe they know that because they're cheating in. She takes a strike. Looked like it might have been a little down. But he liked it, and that's all that matters.
Yep.
Squares the bunt again and stabs through it. Quickly 0-2. And swings
swing and
and
a
miss
miss
for strike 3. First out of the inning. That's going to bring up Bailey Rhodes, making a return to the lineup after a lengthy absence with a knee strain. She comes in with a .319 average and 47 at-bats, 3 doubles, a home run, 12 RBIs. Takes a strike. Looks like Tipton may have dialed it in a little bit.
Yep.
Makes that first inning dangerous. Hey!
Look out.
Bailey should wear that one. Probably doesn't want to, though.
No, probably not. Any way to get on, though.
Yeah, exactly. We need runners, man. Let's get pressure on them. Oh, there's a strike. It's a little up, it looked like, but he liked it, so 1-2 count now. And Bailey swings through for strike 3. That's the second out of the inning. Tipton's 5 strikeouts so far. She's gotten a lot of trouble in the first, but struck out 3 hitters and has already struck out 2 this inning. That's going to bring up Cadence Eveland, batting number 9 for us. She's got a .276 average in 58 at-bats, 16 hits, all singles, 6 RBIs. She had a couple RBIs last night. She had 2 hits and 2 RBIs last night against Charleston. There's a called strike to start the at-bat. Gets under that one, pops it up. Haney goes through the bat and makes the play. That'll retire the side. We'll be back for the top of the third after this commercial.
Terry Elliston has been your good neighbor State Farm agent since 1981. They focus on auto, home, life, farm, and business insurance, along with financial products throughout Paris and the surrounding areas. Their mission is to put the interest of others ahead of their own. They're committed to doing whatever is needed to meet their customers' needs and to truly be a good neighbor by serving the community in which they work and live. Call State Farm for a free auto insurance quote at 465-8548. For nearly 100 years, farmers have counted on FS to provide agriculture-related products and services. Call 465-1560 for fuels, lubricants, or propane for home and farm use.
That's not good.
All right, welcome back, everybody. We've got C.J. Apke about to lead off for Teotopoulos. She's a designated player today. She comes in with a .148 average, 4 hits and 3 RBIs in 27 at-bats. Emma goes right after her.
Swing and a miss. I'd say she plays basketball, too.
I suspect probably many of them do, since that's kind of religion down there.
Well, she's pretty tall, so I'd say she anchors.
Hey, here's strike 2. Another swing and a miss.
Probably dominates the paint anyway.
Yeah, probably rebounding wizard. Hey, there's a called strike 3 to start the bottom or the top of the third off for the first out. He seems to like that pitch. I think we definitely need to live there, Lenny.
We do.
That's going to bring the top of the order back up. Kira Hartke. First time up, she
Popped up to second. Well, it's
popped
kind of
up.
a
Yeah,
lot-
it was
little-
part of the Lily
Yeah.
experience where we got 3 straight outs to Lily. A change up to start and a swing and a miss.
Yeah, Lily did it all that first inning,
She sure did. She-
defensive wise.
Nothing will make a pitcher feel better than watching defense make plays. There's a little looper. It's going to get over Lily's head.
It
And
is.
Kaylee pulled up short on it. Hartke's on with a single. Little duck snort.
I watched her too. She adjusted about 2 steps right before the pitch, so she kind of knew it was going that way. Just a hair too hard.
That'll bring Jersey Gaddis up. She grounded out to second base last time up. Emma comes inside, doesn't get the call.
Big hole now though between Combs and Wyrick.
Yeah, there sure is. Lily's definitely cheating up the middle. And she's moving back over. Ground ball, tapped foul, past the third baseman, down the line. Casey Wells giving chase over there to pick it up. Evens the count at 1-1 with 1 out. Emma says, ball's wet, change it out, please. There's ground ball past third base again. We're going to probably switch that ball out.
I would guess so. They definitely would if they was playing in the south end of town because it flat rained down there.
Yeah, I was working out there at NAL, and boy, was it coming down. I didn't think there was any way this was going to be happening, and then come to find out it didn't even rain here.
Not much anyway.
Emma comes inside and misses for ball 2. It's 2-2 with 1 out. Ooh, left that one a little high. Maddie with the throw down to first. Hartke's back in. We got a full count.
One out and one on.
That's a fly ball out to left center. Casey's tracking it, and she's got it. Makes the play. Hartke went halfway, and she's coming back to first for the second out of the inning. That'll bring up Malia Helmink. Helmink is their thumper. So we're going to probably want to be a little bit careful with her. There's another basketball player, I think.
I would guess so.
Emma leaves that up, pitches upstairs. Maddie throws the shortstop side of the bag, and Hartke's in with the steal.
You would think I'd know. I mean, we do the
Sure.
girls' basketball games too, but
Well, you do a lot of them, so it's tough to remember all their names unless they play for us, right?
right.
There's a ball down. Not going to get that call against a Giant. Emma tries to adjust and leaves that one upstairs. At this point, it's 3-0. You don't want Helmink to do any damage.
Nah, first
I think
base
I'd
is open.
Probably be real careful here.
A walk wouldn't be the worst thing you could do right now.
No, not in this case. Emma comes after her, though.
Yeah.
Gets a strike on the inside half. Helmink was taken all the way.
And she had, like you said, low and inside there. I mean, if she swings, she's not going to do a whole lot with it.
You would
so.
think it'd be a ground ball. And leaves it out there. JC's gobbles it up, fires across, and we're out of the inning with no runs scored.
Another good inning for the ladies.
We'll be back for the bottom of the third after this break.
At First Farmers, we are committed to the communities we serve. For us, joining a community means more than just opening shop. We want to see businesses thrive, generational farms succeed, and local families continue to put down roots and grow. Whether you're looking for a farm loan, managing a business, building a nest egg for a new home, or searching for the personal financial tools that will set you up for financial success, we've got you covered. At First Farmers Bank and Trust in Paris.
All right, welcome back, everybody, for the bottom of the third inning. We're back to the top of the order for the Tigers.
Yep.
Maddie Carter's going to be leading off.
J.C. Young and then Emma Kramer. Sounds like a couple runs to me.
Let's hope so. Coach Winkler decided to join the party.
Yeah.
A little late. Carter fouls that one up over the top of us. That was a curveball going away.
Had a good cut at it, though.
She sure did. Got her bat head on it, but it just missed it. There, she fires it through the 5-6 hole. Base hit for Maddie. That's going to bring up J.C. Young. J.C. struck out her first time on a called third. J.C. get her dialed in here and drive a ball to a gap. Takes a strike. Looked like it was a little away, but he's been calling it the whole game. So,
like you said, you just got to adjust to that.
And got to get up on the plate, get out there and drive it the other direction. Comes inside, fouls it off. Quickly 0-2. Oop, fouls that one out of play. Count stays at 0-2.
Oh,
takes a call, third strike that was definitely outside. It's going to bring up Emma Kramer. She walked last time up. Ooh, Emma fouls that one out of play. She's down 0-1 early.
I like the aggressiveness, though.
Yep.
Be up there hacking.
I mean, we've seen what he's done so far. We know what he's calling strikes. Emma should know better than almost anybody what he's calling for strikes. She's out there throwing. So Carter steals second, gets underneath the tag. That's her second stolen base of the day. Yeah, I'm a big proponent of you control your destiny up there. Don't let him do it for you.
Exactly.
Right back up the middle. Yep. Emma's going to drive it out to center field, and we're going to see if we're going to send. Not going to send her.
Probably a good call, too.
Yeah. So we got runners on first and third now. It's going to bring up Kaylee Miller, who's ready to rock. Last time up for Miller was a 4-pitch walk, I believe.
Yep, it was, yep. See if Emma will be taking off on the first pitch or so.
Boy, I don't know. Yes, she sure is. They're not going to throw through. Maddie Carter holds her ground down at third, and Emma's advanced to second on the defensive indifference. Kaylee took that pitch for a ball. Squares to bunt.
Oh, just missed it.
Doesn't receive it. But here we are threatening again. Runners on second and third with only one out.
One out, yeah.
He doesn't give it that time. 2-1. Kaylee's been putting the ball in play, and we can use it right now.
Look out.
Way inside. Ball 3. 3-1. We might be reliving that first inning again, Lenny, if we can get Kaylee on base down
We
there.
might be. Bases loaded.
Morgan up with bases loaded. See if she can do something different than she did last time. Kaylee fouls that one off on a nice swing. Full count now. Still just the one out. Oh, swings at a high
and
pitch.
miss.
That was definitely up. Probably ball 4. It looked too good for her to pass up. And that's going to bring up Morgan Combs with a base open. 2 runners on. Now's the time for Morgan to drive a ball.
Yeah, the wind's even laid. The flag's just hanging out there limp right now. So
Nothing working against her. He calls that a strike. Morgan's got that pink lemonade, Easton Ghost. Ball 1 up. Be nice if Steve could, or if Morgan could hit a fly ball to Steve out there on the bench.
that would be fine.
There's a ball in. Yeah, it'd be great. Bench of Wisdom needs some action out there. That's well outside.
Yep.
3-1 count. Need to see her come after her here. Want Morgan taking a big old swing at one. Favorable count.
It is. It's hitter's count for sure.
Oh, no, she
Yep.
stays way away.
Doesn't even give her anything to swing at.
We got them loaded up again, and here we are once again. Landry Stevens coming up. She struck out her first at-bat with bases loaded. Oh, maybe not. We're gonna run. It's just a courtesy runner
for Emma.
for Emma, yeah, so she can go in here and take a seat for a minute instead of standing on the bases. That's Abby McConkey that came in as a courtesy runner. Takes the ball up to start the at-bat.
Well, she run the count to full last time.
Difference was Tipton started off with 2 straight strikes and then tried to get cute. This time she started off with 2 straight balls. I'll take 2 more of those and we can get our first run of the game.
Exactly. Oh, that was a pitch right there.
He gives that one for a strike. 2-1. Landry fouls that one off, and if that fence wasn't there, it was coming right in this
It
window.
would have been right here. I was ducking.
You're behind double glass.
I know, but I was still ducking.
I got an open window over here. Landry fouls that one off.
Two balls, two strikes, two outs, and the bases are full.
Landry swings through it, and the threat is extinguished once again. Paris leaves the bases loaded one more time. We'll be headed to the fourth when we return from break.
The skating rink at Twin Lakes, formerly known as Twin Lakes Roller Rink, has been a popular establishment in Paris for over 60 years. New owners CJ and Mary Jo Becker are bringing new life to the skating rink with arcade games, a snack bar, TV hangout area for teens, and lots of roller skating. Stop by 1250 North Main Street in Paris on Friday and Saturday nights from 6 to 10, with a fifth quarter on Friday nights until midnight, and on Sundays from 2 to 4. Follow them on Facebook for more upcoming events. Family owned in Paris for 38 years, Savoya's Pizza is the place for real Italian food. Be sure to try their famous pizza nuggets and follow them on Facebook for their latest specials. Stop by 327 North Main Street for carryout or call 217-463-2500 for delivery. White Sheet Metal Heating and Air Conditioning have been your hometown boys for over 50 years, offering 23.5-hour service. That's right, they need a half hour for coffee. Call John at 217-465-3195. White Sheet Metal Heating and Air Conditioning have been your hometown boys for over 50 years, offering 23.5-hour service. That's right, they need a half hour for coffee. Call John at 217-465-3195.
All right, welcome back, everybody. We're in the top of the fourth. Apologies, it appears that the scoreboard is not functioning on our actual game, so we'll just try to make sure we're letting you know the count, outs, all that good stuff. Now batting is Olivia Wermert. Emma starts her with a changeup.
Last time up, she grounded to J.C. Young at short for the out, so we would like a repeat of that.
There's another ground ball to short. You got what you asked for. Sunday hop. J.C. gets it over. Morgan, she's tall. She got up and got it, and we got the out. Good thing we had the big Puma over there at first base, can hop up there and make the play. That's going to bring up Kylie Boris. Goes down and in, skips it to Carter for ball one. Comes right back, and Boris hammers it to left, but there's Wells standing right there to make the play, just allowed out. We got 2 up and 2 down. This one kind of feels a little bit like that Salem game. We ultimately fell 2-0 in that one, but it was a pitcher battle most of the way.
Well, this one has been so far.
Nice changeup,
beautiful pitch.
Excellent changeup to start Kaylee Zarusin's at bat. Last time up for her,
she singled.
She had a hit. I believe was that the first hit of the game?
It was.
Ooh, Emma hung onto that curveball a little bit too much. Sends it wide. Evens the count at 1-1. Nobody on and 2 outs. Comes back in and misses for ball 2. 2-1. Comes back in. She hammers it down the line. It stays fair. It's into
fair.
the corner. That's
Yeah,
probably at least a double. She's on her horse. She pulls up at second with a 2-out double. It's going to bring up Chloe Haney. Last time up, I believe she singled.
Yep, she did. They had back-to-back singles, and luckily there was 2 outs, so we got out of the inning without any damage. So
Got 2 outs now. Let's hope we can get Haney to commit the third one. Fouls it away. Start the at-bat off. Nice changeup, gets her to pop it up. JC's going out to get it. It's going to fall just past her reach. This first run of the game is going to cross the plate on the flare single. JC gave a great effort for it, just a little bit too far for her to get there. Puts T-Town up 1-0. Courtesy run for the catcher. Can't tell the number down there. I think it's 23. Might be the same girl, Clara Met. Or Mette. Not sure how to pronounce it. M-E-T-T-E.
that's the way we call it, I think, Smetty.
That brings up Alyssa Tipton. She swings and misses at the first one.
Just come right after her. She doesn't seem to be.
Now she struck out
Yep.
when they had the threat going in the last time we went through this part of the order. A little bit too far out for ball 1. 1-1, 2 outs. Runner down at first base on the Haney flare single. Nice change up. Gets a very terrible looking swing out of Tipton.
She started her swing, then she tried to hold it up, and
she knew.
Yep.
It would have been a called strike anyways, I think. Comes back at it. She swings through and misses. Maddie's going to throw it down to first and retire her on the strikeout. Tipton strikes out for the second time today, but T-Town scratches a run in the top of the 4th, and Paris trails 1-0. We'll be back after this break.
Farming is more than an occupation, it's a way of life. So when you want to protect your farm, it goes a lot deeper than protecting your crops, buildings, and machinery. You can't trust your farm protection to just anyone. You want an insurance company with decades of experience like Country Financial. We may have insured your parents' farm, or even your grandparents' farm. So let us put 80 years of experience to use for you. Find out more about achieving financial security and farm insurance from your Edgar County financial representatives, Dan Phipps, Mark Gladding, and Jim Blue. Make plans to attend Lake Ridge Christian Church this Sunday, either for their traditional service at 8 a.m. or their contemporary service at 10:30 a.m. There's something for everyone at Lake Ridge, from infants to the more seasoned generation. Visit their website at lakeridgechurch.org or find them on Facebook to watch their service each Sunday morning at 10:30.
All right, Tipton's finished her warm-up pitches here, heading to the bottom of the 4th. And we're going to have Casey Wells leading off for Paris. I believe she struck out last time up.
She did. We need to get a run, though, because they pushed one across that inning.
They've pushed one, and it started to rain on us here a little bit. So I'd like to get a couple runs just in case this thing turns into a rain out. Takes a strike. Start the at-bat off. Plus, he might be a little more apt to widen his zone with the light rain falling. Casey swings through strike 2. 0-2. He does not give that pitch. 1 ball, 2 strikes. That was a curveball that went a little bit far outside.
I think he's called it a couple times today, though.
He definitely has, but he didn't call that one, thankfully. Tipton leaves that one down and in the dirt for ball 2. Wells has worked the count back to 2-2. Nobody on, nobody out. Tigers trail 1-0. And Casey swings through on a high fastball. Possibly a rise ball. For out number 1, and that's going to bring up Bailey Rhodes. Bailey also struck out her first at-bat. Tipton's starting to pile those up a little bit. I think she comes in averaging around 10 Ks a game. She's probably getting close, I would suspect.
5, 6, 7, 8, 9.
Yep.
Takes that first one for a ball.
Takes the second one for a ball. Got a 2-0 count. There's the first strike. Bailey swings through it. Bailey's been out for quite a while, so getting her timing is going to be key for us heading into regional. She fouls that one away and counts back at 2-2 with 1 out. But it is good we're starting to see some of these girls get healthy and get back. Definitely lengthens the lineup. She strikes out again for the second out of the inning. And that'll bring up Cadence Evelyn. Cadence popped out to the catcher, her first at-bat. Swings through the first one. 0-1 count now. Leaves that one upstairs for ball 1. Tipton blows another one past her.
1 ball, 2 strikes, 2 outs, nobody on.
And she takes strike 3 right down the middle. That's going to run Tipton's strikeout total up to, what do you say, 11 now?
Should be, yeah.
Goodness gracious, we got to start putting the bat on the ball, boys. Ladies, I guess. Not boys, ladies. We'll be back after this break.
The Paris Sports Network would like to thank our affiliate sponsors, Paul and Kathy Porter, Steve and Lynn Young, Greg and Sherry Henson, Will and Mary Ann Majors, White Sheet Metal Heating and Air Conditioning, and the Mary Lou Pine family. With 2 convenient locations in Paris and Kansas, Templeton Funeral Home is always there providing the care and service you and your loved ones deserve. Pete, Mark, and the staff at Templeton Funeral Home would like to wish all the Tigers the best of luck this season. Go Tigers!
Maddie Carter fires ball down to second. And we're back for the bottom of the 5th inning, or top of the 5th inning, Sorry. Tigers back on defense. Emma Kramer's back out in the circle. First base coach is taking his sweet time getting out there.
Over on the boys' diamond, the boys are maybe threatening a 10-run rule. Looks like we're up 9-0.
Sure looks like it. It's good to see. That might be a home run, possibly. No, doesn't have the distance. Bounces off the fence. Evelyn gets it back in.
Stand-up double, though, for Apke.
C.J. Apke. The designated player and number 9 hitter. She almost went yard. Just didn't quite have it. And that brings us back to the top of the order. Kira Hartke. I believe she singled last time up.
Yes, sir. Made it to second.
She's also grounded out to second base. Emma comes in and gets a strike call. 0-1 with the runner out at second after the Apke double. Ooh, left that changeup up high. Apke broke hard but didn't go ahead and try to take third. There's a hammer shot in the 5-6 hole out to left field. They're going to hold Apke at third. T-Town's in business. They got runners on the corners with nobody out. Bringing up Jersey Gaddis. This is the 3rd time through the order now. Carter's standing up. She throws through. Apke doesn't try to score. Hartke is now down at second base. T-Town's got runners at second and third with nobody out. Throws ball 2 outside. 2-0. Nobody out. 2 runners on. Emma's got some work to do to get out of this mess. And they flip it out foul by about a foot for a loud strike. Anytime ball hits that grass, it's wet.
It's
They're
wet
having to
now,
swap
yeah.
it out every time now after that little sprinkle we got. That's a fly ball out to center. Evelyn's camped under it. She's going to throw in and all the way home. Morgan cuts it off and tries to shoot down Hartke at third, but she is advanced on the sac fly. First out of the inning is registered. And T-Town now leads 2-0. That'll bring up Malia Helmink. Helmink's grounded out to second and grounded out to short. She does that again, it might push that leadoff batter in to score, especially if it's to the right side. She hammers one, though, out in the gap.
Base hit in the gap.
That scoots past Wells out there and left, hits the fence. Evelyn kicks it, gets it into Young. She's going to run it into the infield. T-Town plates another run on the double from Helmink. Tigers trail 3-0. 1 out in the inning. That's going to bring up Olivia Wormert. Emma leaves that one up.
Both times up, she's grounded to short, so.
Nice changeup. She goes, shoots the other way.
She goes the other way.
That's all the
right
way down
the
into
line.
the corner. Miller cuts it off. Wormert's heading to second. Kicks off a Young. Emma's there to back her up and pick it up, and another run is scored. It's 4-0 now.
Back-to-back doubles now for T-Town.
Still just the 1 out. And Kylie Bories is now up.
Grounded out to third and flew out to left.
Emma comes in, almost hits her. Ball 1. And comes back in again for ball 2. Actively trying to keep it inside here, it looks like. There's a ground ball past third base. Foul territory. Bring the count to 2-1.
Yeah.
There's strike 2
There's a
on the
pretty
outside.
pitch.
Is real nice. I think I'd probably try and go back out there, maybe even a little further. See if you can get a chase. She sure does. Lily's right there to make the play. Turns, fires a second, but the runner's back in. We got 2 outs now. Runner standing at second base.
Yeah, we need to get out of this mess without giving up any more.
It's going to bring up Zarusin. And it starts her off with a high fastball. Yeah, right now it looks like those 2 innings we had the bases loaded are haunting us. There's a nice changeup that's hammered off the bag at third. It's
It
a fair
is
ball.
fair.
They're going to send the runner. Runner's going to come in to score. Throw comes into second to hold the runner on the hit at first. Zarusin drives in the 5th run of the game. And McCall's time to throw that ball into the dugout to get wiped off.
Now, baseball pitchers, they'd want that ball wet so they could throw it.
Yeah, maybe with some kind of Vaseline substance. I don't think they want water on it. This is Haney. I think she's got a couple hits today, doesn't she? A couple singles, maybe?
Yep, she sure does.
She fouls one off. Combs giving chase, and
She had it.
she had it go off the tip of her glove. She slowed down instead of running through it. And it just went off the tip of the glove.
Good effort, though. Good
Yep,
effort.
sure was. There's a line drive up the middle after the dropped foul ball. That's going to bring up Tipton. 2 runners on and 2 outs. Oh, they're going to pinch hit, and they're bringing in number 7, Mallory Bloomer. She comes into this game with a .229 average, 8 hits and 3 RBIs and 35 at-bats. Tigers trail 5-0. Pair of runners on. Looks like Coach Tipton has seen enough of hitter Tipton bringing in a sub. Emily leaves that change up high and outside for ball one. She hits a ground ball foul out into the outfield. Evens the count at 1-1. Still 2 outs and 2 on, first and second. Skips that one in the dirt. Carter picks it. Two balls and a strike, 2 outs. Looks like the boys' game is ended at a 10-0 victory. Pulls that curveball a little too far. Snap throw from Carter. Runners back in at first. So good to see the boys got a win over there. Now, who are they playing today?
Georgetown today.
Thus the purple. Ooh, a little foul ball from Bloomer. Pitch was down and in. Tried to pull out the sand wedge and see what she could do with it. We got a full count and 2 outs.
Yeah, the boys were victorious Tuesday, 8-2 over Robinson. So
good deal. There's a strikeout. That's going to end the inning. But the damage has been done. It's 5-0 heading to the bottom of the 5th. Looks like those 2 innings early on might have haunted us right now. Lenny.
Yep, they sure do.
But where are we at in our order?
We are back to the top.
Back to the top, so let's load them up, and this time let's do something with it. What do you say?
We need to.
We'll be back after this break.
Imagine if your farm lender specialized in agriculture. At Farm Credit Illinois, we reprice loans at no cost. We offer fixed and adjustable loan options tailored to your farm business. When you choose Farm Credit Illinois, you're not just getting low upfront interest rates. You're getting all these benefits and more. You're joining a cooperative committed to helping you succeed. Contact me, Heather Dunn, or Julie Crippen, loan officers at Farm Credit Illinois in Paris at 217-465-7605 or visit farmcreditil.com/contact. Good luck, Tigers, this sporting season.
All right, welcome back, everybody, for the bottom of the 5th. Tigers trail 5-0 after the 4-run top of the 5th by T-Town. Maddie Carter's going to come up to the plate. She's had a productive day so far. Been on base both times with
a walk and a single.
A walk and a single, yes, sir. She hits one off the third baseman's glove, and looks like she's going to beat it out.
Like that one out. That's going to be an infield single.
And that'll bring J.C. Young up. J.C. is 0 for 2 today with 2 strikeouts. Last one was a very wide called third strike, but he has been calling it. So is what J.C.'s a little closer to the plate than she has been now, so maybe she's about to make an adjustment. There's a swinging strike for strike 1. 0-1 with Carter standing down at first base and nobody out. You made a request for a ground ball to shortstop earlier. I made a request for load them up and score some runs. So.
Okay, let's see if it works. 1-1 to count. Nobody out. Carter on down at first.
J.C. fouls that one out of play off the end of the bat. Umpire gives a new ball to Haney. She fires it back to the pitcher. J.C. swings through strike 3 on a high pitch. A snap throw to first. Carter's back in under it. That is going to bring up Emma Kramer. She singled her last time up, walked her first at bat.
Emma singled last time up.
Yep,
Made
right.
it as far as second.
Right up the middle. That one's a foul ball. First baseman's coming over, but it lands on top of the dugout. She pulled off that a little bit. Like to see her stride into that and drive it. Yeah, she went right over the pitcher's head last time. Takes a ball upstairs to even the count at 1-1. Just the one out so far on the young strikeout. Emma takes strike 2. Same pitch he's been given the whole game. 1-2. Emma hammers that one to shortstop.
Short,
She might be
uh-oh.
doubled off, maybe. She's there.
Yep, she beat it out.
Beat it out, but Carter is retired at second. Emma hit that ball really hard.
Be a fielder's choice. 6-4 for the put out.
That's going to bring up Kaylee Miller. Kaylee walked her first time, then she struck out last time. Takes strike 1. Emma pops off and stops. Kaylee takes ball 1 upstairs. Counts even at 1-1. We got 2 outs.
Let's have a little 2-out magic. We need to get a run.
Yeah, we do.
Get that goose egg off the scoreboard.
Takes a ball upstairs for 2-1. He gives her another wide strike. 2-2 now. Tipton's ready to go. You see it. She wanted to work quicker in that first inning there. She was.
Yep, she's ready.
Miller fouls that one out over the top of us and out into the field behind us. They're waiting on another ball to come in from the dugout. There, Tipton has got a new ball now. 2-2 count, 2 outs, and Emma Kramer standing down at first base after the fielder's choice. She beat out the ground ball to shortstop. And Kaylee Miller swings through strike 3. That's going to take us to the top of the 6th after this commercial break.
Cornerstone Building Brands is the largest manufacturer of exterior building products in North America, servicing commercial, residential, and repair and remodel markets. They're the #1 manufacturer of vinyl siding, windows, and metal accessories, as well as North America's top choice in metal roofing and wall systems. With an expansive product offering and more than 100 locations, they're committed to providing high-quality exterior building solutions that their customers and communities can count on. That's Cornerstone Building Brands in Paris. North American Lighting is a leading supplier of automotive lighting systems in North America, and they're proud supporters of Paris Tiger Athletics. They'd like to wish all the Tigers the best of luck this sporting season.
And welcome back, everybody, for the top of the 6th inning. Apke's going to lead off for Teotopoulos. Last time up, she hammered the double off the bottom of the fence. Got everything kind of going. So whatever that pitch was, I don't hope we don't throw that again. Comes inside and down, misses down and in for ball 1.
Yep, she broke everything loose last inning as she scored the first of 4 runs they put on the board. So
Emma comes in, ties her up. I think you want to live in there on her.
yeah, you don't want it out over the plate so she can get her arms extended because
no.
that's where she's got her power at.
Yeah, it was that. I believe it was a curve that she threw last time, and she got her arms out there and put a charge into one. And we go back. Ooh, change up, and she held up on it. It was a nice pitch. 2-1 count now. Nobody asked if she tried to go. Emma comes back in.
Oh!
Now that might have been a swing. Nobody's asking again. We're at 3-1 now.
That could have been a cold strike.
Yeah, that also. Yeah, she's pretty much on top of the plate. So ground ball to third. Bailey Rhodes makes the play. We retire Apke for the first out of the top of the 6th. That's going to bring up Kira Hartke.
Hartke, she has killed us all day.
She's had 2 hits, scored a run, and first inning she had that little humpback liner to Lily. But since then she's had 2 good hits. With a nice curve, but it's a little upstairs and out. Doesn't get the call for ball 1.
She's about as far forward as you can get in the box.
There's a strike called. 1-1. Not 100% positive, Lenny, but I think we've crossed paths with Hartke and travel ball a few times back in the day.
Probably.
There's a strike call on the inside. Got count evened up at 2-2 and 1 out. Nobody on.
See if we can put her away here with this change.
That'd be nice. Not a change. Pops it up. JC's giving chase in foul territory. She makes the play to retire Hartke. 2 outs now, nobody on. Jersey Gaddis is coming up.
She flew out to center last time up, so.
She is 0 for 3 today with a ground out to second, a fly out to left, and a fly out to center. She is hitting it every time. Ooh, ball's a little up. Ball 1 inside. There's a hit, her first hit, unless Cadence can get there. Nope. Hops up off of her quadricep. Bounces back towards the infield, and Cadence fields it up. Emma's calling for time so she can throw it in. Get a new ball returned. Gaddis gets her first hit of the day, and that's going to bring up Helmink.
She ripped a double last time.
Yes, she did. Ripped a double and then scored on a double from Wormert. That one's off the end of the bat. It's kind of in no man's land. Cadence drops it in center field. JC picks it up. She's going to fire in. That's going to allow the runner to go to second base. 6-0 now. Cadence gave good effort. But
I got to give her a hit on that, though. I mean, she ran a long way to try to make that catch. I don't know. It maybe should have been an error. But
yeah, probably. It was in her glove. But it is what it is, and that's going to bring up Olivia Wormert. Emma deals down and in, skips it in. Carter stops it. Keeps Helmink at bay at second base. 1-0 count. Ooh. That ball got away from Emma real early. It might have been about a 15-footer. 2-0 count, 2 outs, 1 on. There's a little tapper down to third. Rhodes fields it in foul territory. Counts at 2-1 now. There's a ground ball through the 5-6 hole. That's going to score a run. Wells fields it. She's going to throw it all the way in. Oh, my goodness. That was a lot closer than I thought it was going to be. It's a 7-0 game now after the hit from Wormert, and that's going to bring up Kylie Boris. There's a ground ball foul to start the at-bat. 1-0 count. 2 outs. Runner at first.
Let's see. She grounded out third, flew out to left, and popped up to second.
That's hammered out to left, but right at Wells. She makes the play, and we're out of the inning. 2 runs across, makes the score 7-0 as we head into the bottom of the 6th. We'll catch you on the other side.
Located at the Paris Airport, Seat Solutions wants to wish the best to all Paris Tiger teams this season. Contact Chip or Bethany Keys at 251-0153. Stewart & Carroll Funeral Home is dedicated to providing compassionate and individual attention to every family they serve, sincerely caring for your family's needs. Stewart & Carroll Funeral Home proudly supports Paris Tiger Athletics. Moody Farms of Paris is a proud supporter of Paris Tiger student athletes. Whether they're on the court, in the field, or in the classroom, Moody Farms wants to wish all of our Tigers the best of luck this year.
Welcome back, everybody, for the bottom of the 6th inning. Morgan Combs is going to step in and be a leadoff hitter this time.
Well, she struck out in the first. She walked in the third. So she's due to get a hit.
She is due.
Oh!
Takes a called strike.
Wow.
In the other box. He's been given it, but that
was a little extreme that time.
That was much further than he's been given. Tipton comes upstairs. Morgan lays off it, and the count's evened up 1-1. And strike 2. Same pitch, outside portion. And Morgan strikes out swinging on a pitch that's away. And that's going to bring up Allison Wyrick, who is going to be pinch hitting for Landry Stevens. Allison takes a strike in the other box, just like the last at-bat for Morgan Combs. Allison comes into this game with a 190 average with 1 double and 5 RBIs in 42 at-bats. She had a swing and a miss at strike 2 there. Last night at Charleston, she drove a ball over the first base bag to drive in 2 runs. And she had 2 hits last night as well. And there's your orange shoestrings.
Yep.
And she goes down. Good morning, good afternoon, and good evening. And that's going to bring up Abby McConkey to get an at-bat here. Oh, I'm sorry, Casey Wells. Abby McConkey came out on deck. A little ahead of myself.
Well, Wells has struck out her previous 2 at bats, so
Takes a ball up and away.
Tipton's definitely got the strikeouts working today. She had 13 up to this inning, and she's got 2 so
more.
far. So
15 now.
wow.
Another wide strike. Ball down.
2 balls, 1 strike, 2 outs, nobody on.
Strike 2. Tipton had a game earlier this year against Altamont. She had 24 strikeouts. They
Wow.
went 10 innings. The girl that was pitching for Altamont, I believe she had 28 strikeouts.
Oh my goodness. That
Teton-
was definitely a pitcher's duel. And
yeah, it was a strikeout fest. That's for sure. And Teton won the game, I believe, 2-0, if I remember correctly. Imagine having 28 strikeouts and losing the game.
losing the game.
There's a foul ball out of play by Wells. Hits the top of the dugout. Casey hits a fly ball out to left field and carried a little bit.
Yeah, just not far
But
enough.
the left fielder settles under it and makes the play. And we're heading to the 7th inning with the Tigers trailing 7-0. We will be playing a full game this evening. We'll see you on the other side of the break.
We are many, we are one. You have so much to give, continuing what we've begun, helping our families to truly live. I will, you will, together we will show some heart, do our part, take a compassionate stand for good, forever, for Edgar County, ECCF.
Edgar County Community Foundation.
For nearly 100 years, farmers have counted on FS to provide agriculture-related products and services. Call 465-1560 for fuels, lubricants, or propane for home and farm use.
All right, welcome back to the top of the 7th here. Emma's throwing her 1 warm-up pitch. Their outfielders are settling back into their positions, and Kaylee Zarusin is about to step up to the plate. She's had a day today.
She has had a day today.
3 hits. She's been trouble. Haney's been trouble.
2 singles, a double, scored a run.
Ooh, she
Slaps
chased
that one into the girls'
Fired it
dugout.
right
Somebody
into-
better be awake.
right into our dugout. Everybody kind of ducked. Nobody's injured, it doesn't look like. Be about the last thing we need. But Emma's out 0-1 now. Emma keeps it back right in the exact same spot. And she went the other direction with it on a foul ball. She seems to like that ball down and in.
She does.
Maybe try up and in. See if that works out for you. Goes upstairs, but misses for ball 1. 1-2 count. Nobody out, nobody on. Tigers trail 7-0. Zarusin fouls that one away. Nice curveball. Be a nice time for him to pick up her 5th K here. Goes inside, and Zarusin fouls it out of play. Change up, fouls it out of play. We are out of balls as Zarusin has decided to send them all to the fans. It comes back inside, and Zarusin hammers it foul down the left field line. Count still 1-2. She has fouled off a lot of balls. Emma skips a changeup in. Count evens at 2-2. There's a little flare out to right field. Kaylee's going back and makes the play on it. We got the first out of the inning, and we finally retired Zarusin.
Susan, yes.
Let's see if we can retire Haney. I don't know if we've retired her yet today either. 3 for 3 for her as well. 3
exactly.
hits. Yeah, let's flip the script on them here this inning. Nice change up. She flips it over. Going to give Morgan another chance, and she makes it this time. We got 2 outs now after a nice change up to start that at bat. Gets the pop foul out to Morgan Combs, and they're going to let Tipton hit this time because if they don't, she'll be burned from the lineup since she was already re-entered into the game. Emma goes away with first pitch for ball 1. Comes right back, ground ball to Morgan Combs. She pounces on it, steps on the bag, and Tipton is retired. No runs on no hits. Tigers trail 7-0. Big mountain to climb when we come back for the bottom of the 7th.
At First Farmers, we are committed to the communities we serve. For us, joining a community means more than just opening shop. We want to see businesses thrive, generational farms succeed, and local families continue to put down roots and grow. Whether you're looking for a farm loan, managing a business, building a nest egg for a new home, or searching for the personal financial tools that will set you up for financial success, we've got you covered. At First Farmers Bank and Trust in Paris. Family owned in Paris for 38 years, Savoya's Pizza is the place for real Italian food. Be sure to try their famous pizza nuggets and follow them on Facebook for their latest specials. Stop by 327 North Main Street for carryout or call 217-463-2500 for delivery.
All right, Tipton took her one warm-up pitch, and we're about to have a pinch hitter to start this one off. Abby McConkey is going to come to the plate with a .211 average and 38 at-bats. She's got 1 double, 7 RBIs. Coach is trying anything they can after Tipton's already registered 15 strikeouts on the day. Every journey starts with one step, Lenny. We just need a hit or a walk or a hit by pitch.
Anything, just get a runner on base.
Takes the ball down low to start.
Hit by pitch, we don't care. Just anything. Get
That's right.
Get a runner on.
Here's the problem. Abby's pretty far off the plate.
Yeah.
And choked up, and Tipton's been living on the outer half. It's not going to work out too good, most likely. There's a strike call. 1-1 on an outside strike. Takes ball upstairs, 2-1. Swings through strike 2. Counts even 2-2 and nobody out. And he rings her up on an outside strike for strike 3. That's going to bring up Cadence Eveland.
Yeah. She popped up to the catcher and struck out in her previous 2 at-bats. Well, looky there. The sun's going to make an appearance.
No, better late than never, I guess. She takes strike 1. That one was in the other box, it looked like, but that's all right. Here we go. 0-1 with 1 out. Nobody on.
Oh.
That pitch was actually better than the one he called the strike.
It was.
But we'll take it. That's a 1-1 count now. Cadence taps that one foul down the third baseline. Coach Winkler makes the third baseman work for the ball. Got a 1-2 count after the foul ball. I suspect she'll go upstairs here, Lenny, just a guess. No, doesn't. Goes away. Cadence taps it foul again. Third baseman says no shenanigans from Winkler this time, and she goes to field it. That's Lauren Shue that's down there at third base. She's been flexed, so she has not hit today. Ooh, Cadence fouls off a very high pitch that was probably above her visor, but stays alive. Count still 1-2. Oh, a little chip shot, but lands into the second baseman's glove for out number 2. And that's going to bring up Maddie Carter back to the top of the order. Carter's been on base with a walk and a hit, and then last time up, she grounded out.
No, she singled.
Oh, she singled and then was retired on the fielder's choice.
Fielder's choice, yeah.
Yep, there it is. So Maddie's had a day. 2 hits and a walk. We need her to have a little bit more of a day. Try to extend the inning. Swings through that one. Counts quickly 0-2. And swings through that one for Tipton's 17th strikeout of the day.
Yep. 17 of them.
That's going to do it for this one. The Tigers drop it 7-0 in a game that is a little frustrating.
Yeah, especially the way we started out them first 2 innings, bases loaded both times and nothing to show for it.
We had some chances and we couldn't come through and we needed them. We'll be back after this with the final stats and probably a discussion with Coach Claude after this break.
The skating rink at Twin Lakes, formerly known as Twin Lakes Roller Rink, has been a popular establishment in Paris for over 60 years. New owners CJ and Mary Jo Becker are bringing new life to the skating rink with arcade games, a snack bar, TV hangout area for teens, and lots of roller skating. Stop by 1250 North Main Street in Paris on Friday and Saturday nights from 6 to 10, with a fifth quarter on Friday nights until midnight, and on Sundays from 2 to 4. Follow them on Facebook for more upcoming events. White Sheet Metal Heating and Air Conditioning have been your hometown boys for over 50 years, offering 23.5-hour service. That's right, they need a half hour for coffee. Call John at 217-465-3195. Farming is more than an occupation, it's a way of life. So when you want to protect your farm, it goes a lot deeper than protecting your crops, buildings, and machinery. You can't trust your farm protection to just anyone. You want an insurance company with decades of experience like Country Financial. We may have insured your parents' farm, or even your grandparents' farm. So let us put 80 years of experience to use for you. Find out more about achieving financial security and farm insurance from your Edgar County financial representatives Dan Phipps, Mark Gladding, and Jim Blue. Make plans to attend Lake Ridge Christian Church this Sunday, either for their traditional service at 8 a.m. or their contemporary service at 10:30 a.m. There's something for everyone at Lake Ridge, from infants to the more seasoned generation. Visit their website at lakeridgechurch.org or find them on Facebook to watch their service each Sunday morning at 10:30. The Paris Sports Network would like to thank our affiliate sponsors, Paul and Kathy Porter, Steve and Lynn Young, Greg and Sherry Henson, Will and Mary Ann Majors, White Sheet Metal Heating and Air Conditioning, and the Mary Lou Pine family. For nearly 100 years, farmers have counted on FS to provide agriculture-related products and services. Call 465-1560 for fuels, lubricants, or propane for home and farm use.
All right, welcome back, everybody, to the post-game show. I believe Coach Claude's making his way up here right now.
Tough one, Coach. First and third inning.
Well, Coach, we had our chances early in this one, and we didn't cash in with hits when we needed them, when we had her a little bit on the ropes, and she settled in and ended up with
17 strikeouts, probably a school record today, I'm guessing. I couldn't imagine.
She had 24 in the game against Altamont earlier this year.
Wow. How about that girl?
Yeah,
21 outs and 17 strikeouts, so that's a day.
Yeah.
I mean,
yeah,
like you said early on, we were we fought them off, and we put ourselves in pretty good position. We had left 6 stranded there, bases jacked twice in the first and the third inning, and had opportunities to, be in control and be in the lead of it. And but obviously, when they're striking you out a bunch, it's not, it's going to be hard to manufacture runs. I thought we were really good defensively early on. Right where we wanted to be in the first inning, 9 pitches, in the second inning 12, in the third 16, in the fourth 14. So we were at 52 total through 4, and then our magical fifth inning, they came around through their third time through. They started to kind of hammer it a little bit, and that's part of it right now. That happens. Ended up with 14, 15 hits, I think maybe they had there, but it's just one of those things. I mean, we know if you look at our record and how games have played out, I mean, we've got to score runs to have an opportunity to win, and those wins have all been 10 runs or more. So when you don't manufacture any, it's gonna be a long day. And to get them to 7th inning and being in the situation that we were in, for her to mow us down the kind of the way she did, for us to get to 7 innings and not. Even after that 5th inning. And really, it wasn't like the 5th inning was terrible. It was elongated, but it was a 4-run inning. It wasn't like a 5th inning from last night. It was 13 runs or something crazy.
Yeah, we didn't talk about that too much on here, just because that's a bad memory, and try to wipe it right and get on to this one.
But I think there was things about last night against a quality opponent like Charleston is, where we're up 7-4 in that fifth. I mean, that's a good run. I mean, that's something you can build on. Obviously, you'd like to wipe away the bottom half of that thing, but to know that you can compete, and our bats were hot early in that game, taking a 5-0 lead. But it's a deal where
I told
we got to get some people in here. We got to get some help. We got to get going. We got to. I mean, it's part of it.
This game here felt a lot like the Salem game. Early on especially.
Yeah.
We had chances there and we didn't cash, and then we ended up losing that game 2-0 in pretty much a pitcher duel.
Yeah.
And this one was kind of that until they broke out a little bit in the fifth there, like you said. But yeah, our defense was definitely more on par with that Salem type game today.
Yeah. I thought we played, like I said, 1 through 4. I thought we played well, and then in the fifth, it just it became their third time through, and they're on it. I mean, it's part of it.
Yes, when you get timing on a pitcher,
it's just part of it.
No matter who it is, it'll
And it wasn't like they were getting a bunch of times through. I mean, we were really on pace. I mean, we'd say we want to try and get to 14 pitches an inning, be kind of the goal. And
sure.
Obviously that fifth went extended to about 27 and 4 runs, but we got to find a way to kind of get through that, and that's growth and getting stronger and getting more confident. And obviously you got to have help behind you offensively, and so we'll just Villa Grove tomorrow night.
That's right, and I did see that we earned the 7th seed in the regional.
We did. We'll host a play-in game against Cumberland, who we played earlier in the year, and then the winner of that will get
Marshall
team down south and at T-Town the following night. So, we've got tomorrow to wrap up the week against Villa Grove, and then a busy week next week for the last regular season week with 4, 2 conference games in Olney and Robinson, and then 2 really good non-conference teams in 3A ranked Mount Zion, and then Indiana State ranked West Vigo to kind of wrap it up before we get there. So
why not?
It doesn't get easier.
Why not face them on? We get their best.
This schedule's brutal.
It is.
Our schedule's brutal, but this schedule was built a long time ago when we were really on a big run, and
sure.
It was built for that, and it was built for us to prepare to get ready to go into the postseason, and it came to fruition and helped us out a couple of times, and we're not going to shy away now just because we're going through that youthful era that we're in right now, and we're going to just ride through that and let them see high-level people, and then eventually we'll be back in that saddle, and we'll play those people, and it'll prepare us for a postseason run again.
Absolutely. It looks like we got Villa Grove tomorrow. They're 10-6. They're getting beat 16-3 right now.
Okay, who they got right now?
It just says Bombers. So
they're playing Argenta Oriena.
So Argenta Oriena, they are up 16-3. On Villa Grove right now, so they'll come in here with a chip on their shoulder, maybe trying to get right.
They'll come in here with a chip on their shoulder because it's not about me, but I know we've never lost to them. The joke at our family gatherings where we played when Macy played at Villa Grove, and we played them multiple times. We had never ever lost to Villa Grove since we've been doing this with Paris softball, and the running not joke is, look, it's just better that we win. And my brother could never understand that, and I would tell him, because if you guys win, I have to hear it from all of you. If we win, you just have to hear me talk. So it's just better that we get ready to play the Blue Devils tomorrow.
Let's beat them tomorrow, Coach.
All right, thanks, guys. Go Tigers.
Yep. And we're going to turn it back over to Lenny Irwin here with the final statistics from tonight's game.
Well, that won't take long, Ryan. We'll run down it real quick because the bats were pretty quiet today. But Maddie Carter had a pretty decent day. She was 2 for 3 with a walk. J.C. Young, though, she was 0 for 3, 3 Ks. Emma Kramer, she was 1 for 3, 0 for 2 for Kaylee Miller with a walk. Morgan Combs was 0 for 2 with a walk. Landry Stevens, she was 0 for 3 or 0 for 2, and then Allison Wyrick, she struck out as well, so she was 0 for 1. So
joined the strikeout party.
Yeah, pretty much. Like I said, 17 strikeouts out there today, so not too much on the hitting side.
Now, how many walks did we actually get in this game?
Let's see, walks.
Maddie Carter had 1. Emma had 1, I know.
Yeah.
In her first at bat.
Yeah.
So we had 2.
Yeah, she had a walk.
Kaylee Miller had 1.
She had a walk there, a walk there. So
4 walks and 17 strikeouts.
Yeah. Let's see, where was that? Casey Wells, she went 0 for 3. Bailey Rhodes, she went, let's see, she was 0 for 2, and then Abby McConkey was 0 for 1, and Cadis Evelyn was 0 for 3. So, like I said, we'll bring her back again tomorrow night, and Villa Grove comes to town, so we'll see what we can do tomorrow.
All right. Well, everybody, thanks for joining us this evening, and we will be back tomorrow to broadcast the Villa Grove game. I think right now it's tentatively scheduled to be Lenny Irwin and BJ Pheasant on the call, so you won't have to deal with me again.
Well,
But thanks for listening.
Ryan will be here, though, just in case. So.
I'll be here as a backup, just in case I'm needed. Have a great night, everybody.